Christy, Todd?
Todd and I are looking into every option to get pregnant. We already looked into adoption, and it's a very long process. So today we're going to a fertility doctor to see if we're suitable for IVF. One of the reasons why IVF is recommended for little people is because you can eliminate all genetic mutations.
Well, thank you for coming in today. Now, have you two tried at all to conceive?
Yes.
Yes.
And how long have you been trying?
8 months.
Okay. Were you timing anything, checking anything?
I was timing it. I do 2 days before and then on the day of ovulation.
Okay, good. You're on top of things.
Yes.
Yeah, good for you.
Here's that app.
Yes.
Thank God for that app. And Todd, you are 46 years old?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about what happened in your past.
I conceived a child with my first wife, and my baby was double dominant.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Fortunately, in the world of what I do, we're able to do the genetic testing on embryos to help you conceive with the healthiest embryo that we're able to make for you.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Because that was hard.
And that's where I feel that would be fair to the child, is if we've gone to this step to be able to take out the dwarfism gene.
If that's what's important to you, I will make sure that we take the healthiest embryo that is lacking the dwarfism gene and make sure that we put the healthiest embryo in you. Let's take a look at your ovaries.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Removing the dwarf gene is very controversial in the little people community. And now that Todd and I are thinking about doing IVF, it's something that him and I have to really talk about.
So on the screen here, we're looking at your left ovary, and it actually looks very healthy.
Even though I've had 2 children, because of my age, I'm having an ultrasound. The doctor wants to make sure I have no obvious issues with my uterus or my ovaries.
If you notice here, there's these little bubbles that are all over the ovary. Those are showing us what's called an antral follicle count. And when you have a good number of them, it tells us that your ovary is actually very healthy. So both your ovaries look good, and the uterus is looking like it's very normal in size and in shape.
So far, getting pregnant has brought on a lot of frustration, but hearing that my insides are good to go gives me a lot of relief. So is this hard for little people? Have you done it on little people?
We have done it on little people before, okay? They have done very well. For the reason that you guys are doing it, first, because you haven't been able to get pregnant in close to a year, and second, because you'd like to do genetic testing to make sure that we don't have an outcome like you did in the past, it's recommended.
So the timeline?
There's a very good chance that 4 months from now, my dear, that you will be pregnant with a healthy pregnancy.
Awesome.
Good question.
Money. How much does this cost?
In general, IVF can start at around $10,000 to $12,000, but when you're doing the genetic testing like you guys would want to do, things can add up a little bit, and sometimes it can get into the range of $20,000 to $30,000.
Okay. I was really not expecting to hear that price today, and it sucks. Every time I think Todd and I are that close, we're that much farther back. I don't think I can afford it.